Welcome again to the 1017 office. Hold on, wait for this SUV.
Would you consider that as an SUV? It looks like...
Yeah, he's got some muffler issues, but overall a solid SUV. How
did 1017 start?
Or why did it start?
Why did it start?
Yeah.
Why?
So...
I can clearly remember, but I want you to tell the story.
So this is why it started, basically. It all came from CEO. And I got to go and visit all of these cool businesses with my students. And Jayme's was one of them, too. And she worked at Workup. I would hear all these awesome stories of all these founders and like big stories of how the business started and small little failure stories. And you could get a sense of what they valued and what they were all about.
Yeah, their passion. Just
from, 45 minutes of basically, them talking, content. And then I would, had to be active on social media as part of CEO. I wasn't really all that active before that. And then I started, connecting with all these business people, and I saw the stories or messaging they put out on their marketing, and it was nothing like the stories that we would hear sitting down inside the doors. It was so compelling and interesting to the point where my students would, we would drive by a business and they'd say, oh my gosh, remember that place? They did this thing and that thing happened, and they could tell stories about it. They had developed a relationship with the place, but then I see the marketing that's put out and the messaging, and it's not at all aligned. And so I was like, well, we need to, help businesses do that well. I wish they would do that the right way. And then that's when I discovered Gary Vee. It was actually Betsy that said, you should, probably because I cursed a little bit, you should pay attention to this guy. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what businesses around here need, is the ability to tell their own story their own way.
Yeah, you saw an opportunity to fill a gap that wasn't really being filled, and went for it, basically.
Right. Yep.
But why do you love now doing what we get to do every day at 1017?
I love being able to sit down and hear, I was just emailing a client about this. I love being able to sit down with their, customers and hear all of those micro stories. I'm obsessed with hearing people's stories. I don't care who they are, where they're from. I'll sit down and I just love hearing it. And I think we're both generally curious people.
For sure, yeah.
Curious with a short attention span, which is great for this work.